Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great evening. And I thought this would be an important video to do today as we're on the cusp of Zen launching on Optimism. Less than 24 hours, it would seem. As far as I can understand, as far as the information serves me correctly, tomorrow Zen will be going on Zen Optimism. Now, this could be one of the most important launches in Zen history. It could end up being one of the biggest uh, avenues to opportunity in Zen history, or it could just be another one of these spectacles where, maybe you get some activity and it really doesn't go anywhere, or we get to learn from this experiment maybe what Zen could potentially be like 10 years from now. So this can go either or. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about my play on this, not giving financial advice, right? I have worked in the financial industry for years, but the people that I've worked for aren't you guys, right? So that means my advice, whether professional or otherwise, shouldn't be taken into account by you all, right? That said, I might talk a little bit about some of my actions on how I might approach this. Now, just kind of trying to get some market sentiment, optimism's feeling kind of positive. I thought maybe it would be going up a little bit more because my thought process is that you'll have, more people anticipating that this could cause it to go up in value. I think it is up a bit though. I think it was like $1.30. I looked earlier this week. I could be off. It could have been $1.35. Right. I know you can pick up some on Coinbase. I haven't really looked into Optimism. The only reason I'm looking into it now is due to Zen. So, what are some of the strategies with Optimism I might look into? So, the first approach, I think, or of course the most logical and the most necessary, but that would be to carry Optimism itself, right? The the cryptocurrency of the blockchain, right? Obviously, we're expecting Zen to run up the gas fees and have an uh, positive impact on the value of optimism, right? So, kind of expecting that. Um, Now, of course, being part of the Zen community, we have to, carry some the the actual Zen on optimism. Obviously. The thing is, though, as we look at past history of Zen projects launching, what historically has happened oftentimes is there's a lot of initial crazy price gains, high gas fees. These things settle down in a week or two, and they settle down at prices way below what many of the mentors cost them to mint. Settles down a great deal on the price of the Zen itself, and so that could potentially happen, right? It is also possible, of course, that this could just do something unexpected, right? It could be a number of things. Optimism itself, which has been having positive reviews, could go up in value, pulling Zen up with it. So it's a lot of things that can happen that we can't account for, right? And so in that case, one strategy would be to settle down for a couple of weeks, let everything play out, jump in then. That probably will be some of my strategy normally, as I'll probably just DCA it, dollar cost average it in over the next several weeks, right? So you have that. And I think that's going to be the best play. The other play I talked about in earlier videos is try to carry optimism and Zen in a type of hedge, or maybe you're going 50-50 with it, right? Maybe you're picking up some Zen, you're picking up some optimism and like pairs, and that's kind of giving you this hedge. Uh, the other thing is Some people are saying, well, I'm just going to mint, right? So I'll just mint the Zen Optimism, and maybe that'll be the safer play. Maybe or maybe not, because we know the gas fees could explode, especially in the initial few weeks. And your mints can actually could end up costing, more than the Zen, of course, right? So you can have all that stuff happening. Uh, but also keep in mind that this is only a year-long experimentation. So that means that you're probably not going to have a lot of downside in that, even if you started minting very, very early, as long as your mints are very long term, like, speaking, over the course of the entire 360 days, the entire year or whatnot, then you're probably going to still be not in a bad situation, assuming everything goes right with Zen, right? In short, for me, I wouldn't look at it as a bad play. Some people think it might just be better to just outright buy it. Don't even worry about the minting. The the fees on Optimism are very, very low. And so unless it's just something fantastical happens, then you're probably, not going to be paying a lot just to go buy this thing, right? It's probably going to be cheaper to buy it in some cases. We'll see. Maybe not, because this is going to run a very, very short term. Um, I think you can pick among some of those things. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this video. This is more just to serve as a reminder that in case you have forgot or you just don't know, that tomorrow is probably Zen's going to launch, right? Now, is DBZ going to launch on Saturday? Because that's another thing to account for, that DBZ is going to probably burn a lot of the Zen Optimism, right? Making this thing even more scarce. Now, don't hold me to that, because I don't know when that's going to launch, because I'm hearing conflicting things about whether it launch on a weekend or in short proximity to Zen Optimism, or whether it's much longer than now. I'm not 100% sure, but it's possible that the market's going to somehow price that in as well, at least impacting what could be that potential value in Zen and Optimism, right? So this is very exciting, I think, for me, because I like the idea of, let's see what happens we get this show on the road. I do think the entire Zen community is going to jump in this and participate in this regardless of the chains they're on. And so that's also very interesting to see how that goes, right? In that aspect, they've cleverly found a way to make this more than just your standard Zen launching on some blockchain with low liquidity, low participation, low money. That's why Ethereum has served as the highest value on Zen, because there's a lot of money on Ethereum, because the gas fees are high, and if you're paying a substantial amount of money just to mint Zen, then it clearly follows similar to what you get with Bitcoin mining, that you're not going to want to sell your Zen cheaper than the cost of mining or minting or what have you, right? So I think that's going to get ready to conclude it today. Just really, really quick before I get out of here, you guys know I have to promote good projects. You guys know that I pretty much just focus on Zen now, or Bitcoin and Ethereum, just the whole sum, because we've just been overloaded with just crap Ponzi schemes and things that even if they are considered to be good projects, they're just not going to gain enough value, attention, and people engaging in them. And that leads me to Bitcoin MYK, something I think structured in a very good way to be of great value and use to people in cryptocurrency and outside. So real quick before I get out of here, a reminder, Bitcoin MYK, kind of like Twitter meets cryptocurrency, the everything coin, where you earn just doing regular social media activities. It's very useful to the public. It's what Elon Musk might attempt to do with Twitter. We'll see. But it is already going here on Bitcoin MYK. mostly tied to the Hive blockchain because of the very effective low cost transaction fees, which is what we love. But you can see people here posting and such, etc. Now, this is very important, this part to the Zen community. And here's the problem. Tomorrow, when Zen launches on Optimism, uh, I'm still not seeing a lot of Zen community hyped about this. I don't think if they understand the weight of it, uh, I would think they would, and maybe some do, and they just, I don't know, think it's going to be like a normal lunch. And sometimes missing things is when you miss the golden apple, right? So that's the thing with Bitcoin MYK. What I'm getting here is a lot of people who are probably going to miss Zen Optimism tomorrow. Let's say Zen Optimism becomes this big deal. I think it could become. And those people go in tomorrow and they're either minting or they're obtaining the Zen on Optimism, and they're in a very good situation come a year down the road. And maybe now they're millionaires as such, right? The very same people in the Zen community who's going to miss that are the ones who are missing Bitcoin MYK right now. So these are the going to be the same neighborhood of people. And that's why I'm reminding you guys to take 5 seconds, take less than a minute to get your free account on Bitcoin MYK. You don't have to use any personal information. You don't have to reveal any email address or anything like that. You can use dummy emails. You don't have to use your real name. Get your free account here. Start learning about this project because I think it's going to be set to be a great project, just like Zen Crypto. And much like Zen, you can participate in it absolutely free. Earn this cryptocurrency. Try to set yourself up. Get your feet wet first. Just test it out. Get it free. Do very well in that aspect, right? Like I said, it's kind of similar to Zen. And so you're not putting yourself in any financial danger, but you're understanding the gravity of what's happening with Bitcoin MYK. So I think that's going to be very, very important. Uh, and it's going to come down to, of course, guys, when you do these things, the knowledge bank you have, how you go into these things, when you go into these things. And you guys know in crypto how timing is very important. So if you're watching the video and you're one of those guys that just go, okay, that's interesting, and you go do something else, well, I think you need to reevaluate what it means to be in cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency doesn't work that way. It works on being able to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. So keep all that stuff in mind. I'm signing off. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, we'll see you.